What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jamel Munger. I'm back, boy. Hey, we went to Monte today. Got some parts in, little gaskets, something slight. But hey, we about to put this thing back together, bro. My joint been bust down too long. I don't like how it's sitting, man. And, I gotta get it back together, man. I'm gonna flip the camera and update y'all for y'all who just now coming to the channel. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what I could do better. We appreciate all of it. But I'm gonna flip the camera, man. Let y'all see what's going on here right quick. All right, so this is where we left off at. If you're new to the channel, I had a leak right here. The back of the little intake, whatever you want to call it. It was leaking right there behind the distributor. So, I was gonna pay somebody to do it, but boom, DIY. I'm gonna do it myself. Right now, I went uptown. Got some sandpaper. I'm gonna try to clean off that old stuff. Got some high temp gasket maker, stuff you can just buy straight out the store. Here's my new intake gaskets, and these are the little two pieces right here. These little rubberized pieces. These are the pieces that I did not have, bro. So I never put these on my joint the first time. I heard people say they don't work, but I'm gonna try it out anyway. They go right here. So hopefully I'm gonna put some RTV, like the gasket maker. I'm gonna put that up there, and I'm gonna put the rubberized piece up there too. So there shouldn't be no reason for this joint to like have another intake leak. So y'all wish me luck on that. I got valve cover gaskets. Those are just like out of whack, bro. This one is actually, it's old, but it was still intact. This one right here, this joint was overstretched, like not even sitting up in the joint for real. But we're gonna replace those with the new ones, which is right here. And then I got a little carburetor gasket. I don't even know if that really make a difference, but I got it just because. But yeah, so I'm not even gonna bore y'all out with showing y'all me scraping this with sandpaper and all that stuff, but I am gonna get up all this old stuff, try to clean it up good. Hopefully none of it drops down there. I'm gonna vacuum that stuff out anyway. I know that's crazy. I probably could just wipe it out, but I'm gonna try to get the vacuum out here, vacuum it out. But yeah, let me do my due diligence and scrape all that old stuff off. Here's the carburetor and the intake. It's some like stuff on the bottom of the intake too, you know what I'm saying? I gotta clean all that stuff off too. But yeah, I'm gonna get to work, man. I'll turn y'all back on when I start actually doing some real work and not cleaning up stuff. All right, YouTube, so I got the intake pretty much cleaned of all that old silicone gasket maker stuff. I just hit it with some sandpaper and that little wire wheel. Hopefully I ain't take too much off and it messes up the seal, I guess. I don't know, but hopefully I didn't mess anything up. It's pretty smooth. Feel basically like it was brand new again. So what's next? I think I'm gonna hit that sandpaper. We'll get that wire wheel and hit up in here. I've been taking the razor and kind of getting it as close as I can to like the metal, and then just hitting that with the sandpaper. Dang, I went blank for a second right now. But yeah, just trying to get the rest of this stuff off, man. I want it as clean as possible before I put it back up there. That joint pretty clean, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Whenever my camera focus up. Yeah, that's like a clean, boy. Alright, I think I'm gonna just take those out and put them up there. That'll be pretty easy. I'm not even gonna record that, but yeah, man, we working. Stay tuned. Alright, YouTube, right now I'm just taking this little razor and trying to get the rest of this old gasket stuff off. Straight metal. That's what I want right here. All right, YouTube, had to take a brief intermission. We had to get our grass cut, so I couldn't do too much. But got it pretty clean. I'm feeling somewhat good about it. About to try to put those little two gaskets on and make sure these little cracks are sealed up. That's I think my biggest issue is these little cracks right here. But I'm gonna put some RTV there around the water jackets, all four of them, and then we're gonna see what we got going, man. I'm not gonna try to fire it up. Well, first I gotta get it put back together before I even try anything, but I'm not even gonna try to fire it up tonight. I want that gasket maker stuff to harden and sit up. So we'll see. All right, YouTube, so I started putting down the gasket maker on the water jackets in the front and back. I got a good sufficient amount, man. A little bead on the front with emphasis on the corners right there. And on the back, man. I really hope this crap seals this time, man. I'm about to put these little rubberized pieces on the back and the front. And then we're gonna put the gaskets in. So the intake up here, hopefully, man, fingers crossed, man, that this joint seals, dog. Please, because I do not want to do this again. All right, YouTube, this is another day, second day actually, working on this. I'm gonna flip the camera and let y'all know what's going on. A lot happened after the camera went off in that last clip, but I'm gonna show y'all what's going on right now. So yesterday, I was so confident in my online order that I went ahead and put the gasket maker up there, and the freaking gaskets don't even fit. I'm gonna show y'all the ones that I got these yesterday. These were the ones, small block Chevy. The only thing is I forgot that this is a Vortec. This is a Vortec head, so if you look at that, that bolt, like those bolts don't even line up. They're not lining up here, and it's not lining up there either. So if you just look at that, it's all wrong. So these are no good, wasted. I don't even know how much these were, like 30 bucks, 40 bucks, something like that. So I ended up having to go order these yesterday, and they just came today. I literally just got back from the store to pick them up. So these should be the right ones. I'm gonna actually open them up and test them before I even scrape that off and start over. But I'm gonna test them out, and I'm gonna show y'all if they fit or not. All right, quickly. They do fit. They line up pretty good. As you can see, the bolt holes are where they should be. I just have to take these little pieces off right here. I don't need them. Even though it would probably sit perfectly in that little seat right there, but I don't think I need them. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to use them or not yet. I think I'm just going to ditch these because I feel like with the gasket maker on them, they're not going to seal right. So I got to scrape all this stuff off and just start over again, and that's what I'm about to do right now. Sorry, guys. That's the moral of my story, man. That's like, the story of my life. I just do a whole bunch of reworking stuff, bro. But it is what it is. You live and you learn. All right, guys. I ended up getting the RTV in there. I scraped off the old, put some new in there. Made sure I got them corners. About to set the intake on top now. Wish me luck. All right, YouTube, I just realized that I need to invest in a torque wrench so I would know how many foot-pounds I actually just put this intake at, but y'all probably can see it better than I can. I can't even really see. I'm just looking at the back of the phone or the camera. It looks like a lot of RTV back there, even on the oil pressure sensor. So like, hopefully it got sealed up good, man. I really do not like going through this like process, bro. But I mean, the good thing is I know how to do it. So if it starts leaking again, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to do this whole process over again. But we're now in the process of putting it back on. Like I said, the gasket is up there. I put RTV around every port, the coolant ports and the intake ports. But yeah, now I think what's next? Just putting stuff back, which is like the carburetor, throttle cable bracket, stuff like that. I'm gonna take my time and make sure I don't miss any steps, because it could really be easy if you don't know what you're doing. But I think I can remember how I took it apart. So I'll turn it back on when we get the carb up there, which is just literally just sitting it up there with the gasket. But I think I need to put my distributor in. I'm gonna do that first. Yeah, I'm gonna put a distributor in. Make sure I can drop it and make sure the timing is good. But I'll turn it back on in a second. I'm running out of daylight, guys, and I cannot get this distributor to sit properly. You know, I knew this was gonna be an issue because it was like hard for me to learn how to set the timing on this joint. The first time when the motor was on the ground and it wasn't even in the car, it was hard for me to like learn it then. So it's kind of giving me a little issue now. Not even, I marked it so I don't have to worry about the timing or whatever. And I haven't moved the joints, like the crank or anything, so it still should be on time. LOL, on time. But it's just I'm in the what is it, the oil pump gear. I'm in there, but you see that little bit of space? It's supposed to sit all the way down. I'm trying to, like, I forgot how you do it, but it's supposed to sit like super flush, and it's not. It's just getting in that little groove in the oil pump gear. I think that's what it's called. But I'm gonna get this sucker. But for right now, we still outside with it. Once I get the distributor on, everything else should be like a cakewalk for real. Like this little crap right here, this literally just goes right here. I didn't undo any of the wires except for the throttle cable, but that's not even a real electrical wire. That's just like, you know what I'm saying? The spark plugs, you just put it back in fire in order. But before I do any of that, I gotta get the distributor. So I'll let y'all know if I get it in tonight, or y'all is gonna have to come with me to day 3. All right, guys. After some time later, I finally got it. It's sitting down there straight flush, how it's supposed to be. No play. It's good. The timing is good. It's supposed to probably be sitting like maybe like that or something like that. As far as the timing, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm gonna put this clamp back on it. I actually had to makeshift this. Don't tell nobody though. But yeah, I'm gonna put that clamp on it so it don't come back up. But let's get it. Almost dark, but hey, we still working. All right, guys, the distributor's in, clamped down, as you can see. I kind of put it somewhat where it once was. The first one, the first plug is pointing to number 1 cylinder. Hopefully, somewhat time, at least hopefully it'll crank. I can sort out the timing later on. But I just laid that gasket down. Ain't nothing but a little piece of paper. And my other stud is right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, it's on the throttle cable back. It would not come off. But I'm about to drop this carb up here and see if we can keep it moving, man. It's the street lights is on. The birds, not the birds, the damn frogs and shit telling me to go in the house. I know y'all heard them chirping and stuff. Well, they're not chirping, but whatever the frogs be doing. Don't mind me, y'all. Just chatting. But hey, we working. About to sit this carb up here. Brand new carb. It ain't did nothing but just keep cranking the car up, because I ain't drove it. I ain't put no real horsepower under it. Nothing. For those who've been with me for a minute now, you know when I had all this stuff is straight new. It ain't been under no real power. But hopefully with this leak fix, we can get on some real power. But let's get it. We're about to keep going. All right, YouTube, shutting it down for the night. Did get the carb on. Trying to shake it for y'all. It's pretty sturdy. Got the bracket on. That's pretty sturdy. I probably can crank this bolt down. Yeah, I got a little bit of play right there. I can crank that bolt down a little bit more. Almost there, man. I gotta hook the throttle back up. This crap right here. That's my fuel line. Throw that over there. Wait, is that my fuel? No, that's not my fuel line. That's a vacuum line. What's next? Valve covers, that's some easy shit. Temp sensor, water, thermostat, temp sensor, throttle cable bracket, spark plugs. And that's pretty much it. I could clamp this back, but I ain't worried about it right now. Should be good. Here's the temp sensor actually for the cooling fans. I don't even know if it ever even worked. But I don't know. Maybe the engine ain't even got hot enough for the fans to kick on. But regardless, I got them on a manual switch. But we steady working, boy. Got that carb up there. I'm feeling good now. I'll clean this up and call it a night. Bang, I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm out here on my lunch break. And I got in the groove, man. I done put the valve covers back on. Put this back on. I gotta put my thermostat back in there. And my spark plugs on. And I still gotta put the throttle cable back in there. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I got probably like 20 more minutes out here. But yeah, we're gonna see. Like I said, I'm not gonna I don't know if I said it on this video, but I'm gonna just let the gasket maker stuff just sit. I only did it yesterday, so I ain't gonna try to start it or nothing. I'm gonna just let it harden and get a good seal, and hopefully I don't never have to like go back through this situation again. But hopefully, as you can see back there, I got a lot of that silicone, whatever, RTV, Permatex, whatever. I got a lot of that stuff up here. You can see it through there too. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying? All new gaskets, new carb gasket, new valve cover gasket, new intake manifold gaskets. What gaskets don't I have new? I got a lot of, I think just about everything. It's probably like oil pan gasket or something. Exhaust head gasket, exhaust manifold. That's a new gasket. I don't know, man. Just fingers crossed, bro. Y'all pray for me. Leave a comment for me. Hopefully this joint don't leak again, because I do not want to go through this situation. Nor do I want to buy more gaskets. But if y'all see anything on the joint that's missing, let me know. I think this goes right here. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I just probably knocked the timing off my shit. I don't know. I know that is vacuum advance or something they call it. I don't know. But yeah, probably could put my fuel line back on. Just gotta remember to make sure I tighten it down. We almost back, man. I think I'm gonna do the spark plugs, and then what I gotta do after that? I gotta move this alternator wire back somewhere. But yeah, that's what I got going on, man. I ain't gonna bore y'all to death. I'll turn y'all back on when I'm completely done. All right, guys, so I relocated that alternator wire. Just try to like tidy up some stuff. But about to do the spark plugs now. So for those who don't know, all you gotta do is Google. This is exactly what I just did. This is the 13572468, and you want your distributor to be pointing to the number 1. All right, so this is 1. I doubt if I'll be able to get these turns. Okay, maybe I will be. 1. I forgot the order. 18. It's like I'm gonna try to guess it without looking at the picture again. 1843657. Let me pause the video. I want to see if I got it right. I did get it right. Okay, so this is 1. The next one is number 8, which is this one. 1. I don't know if these joints really going. All right, 184. This is 2, and this is 4. Trying to make sure I stay away from the freaking exhaust, bro. I need to get the sleeves up here. I know, y'all. Spare me. Go up under this fuel line. 184. I want to make sure they up there good. At the same time, be trying to make my spark plug wires look good. It is what it is. 1843. Where you at, 3? This should be 3. I can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just guessing. Oh, let me walk over there. This is tedious, bro. Oh, I got that bitch over there. Sorry guys, I'm messing around. Stop recording. 1843624. Okay, number 6. All right. 18436. 572 is the last part. Where is 6 at? Okay. 18436 5. Number 5. I ain't that bit back there, boy. 5. All right. 7. I need to figure out a way to clean this up. All right, that's not touching the header. That's not touching the header. That one's not touching the header. That one was close to touching it. All right. That fire gonna be sitting down on it though. To figure out a way to. I think I'm gonna take this one. I think I'm gonna take them and run them behind the distributor once I get them all up there. All right, number 2. It's the last one. Where you at, number 2? There she go. There's no way this bit was reaching all the way over there. For real? That's crazy. It's got to be like a better way to route that. There's no way my spark plugs was like this earlier. Probably. Shit. I don't know. Alright. Got that bitch up there. Alright, we just double check. Okay, we got 1. Yeah. 1, 8, 184. Yep. 1843. Oh, I confused myself right then. Okay. Yeah, 3. 1843. 6. Yep. 5. 7. And then 2. All right. I'm going to just unplug them and try to clean them up, make sure they're not on the headers. And then I think next will be this little throttle cable. I think that'll be it. Oh, no, I got to make sure I put my sensor in. I think I need to go get some of that thread tape just to be on the safe side. Where's that sensor at? This is the one. I think I wired it up with the fans. Yeah, this is the one that's wired up with the fans, so I'm going to put this one in there. I don't even know where the old one is. It's somewhere. It's somewhere sitting in here somewhere. Oh, here's this the old one. So this is the one that is going to the gauges, but this one is the one that goes to the fans. So I actually want to actually see. I need to figure out how you wire up both of them. Actually, I might put this one back in because I actually want to see if those gauges, that temp gauge work. And plus I can manually turn on the fan, so it's all good. Whenever I see my temperature is like too high, I'll just manually turn on the fans. That's if I ever drive the car, you know what I'm saying? Like that. It's probably gonna get rewired to be more efficient, but Yeah, man. We back, essentially. I don't really need that throttle cable bracket right now just to, you know, I can idle to, like, pump the car or rev the car with my hand. But, yeah, today is Thursday. What is it, August 3rd? We're going to see what this thing do on Saturday morning. That'll be a whole separate video. But, yeah, thank y'all for watching, man. I hate that I didn't, like, I be in the zone, man, so I be forgetting to record while I'm doing stuff. But this was fairly, like, I'm not even gonna lie, to put it back together was pretty easy. I just pray that I got a good seal, bro. If this joint start leaking again, that's probably gonna be LS time. I'm not even gonna lie. But hey, we'll see. Hopefully, I don't even know the car started. Let's start there. Let's just make sure the sucker start again. I know a lot of y'all have been on my comment section ever since I started vlogging this car about moving the fuel pump to the back. Me personally, I haven't done enough research to do that. I know I could put like I would actually want to put my regulator and gauge on that, or at least close to it. I don't know. I just like how that looks. It looks like a race car with all those gauges and relays and stuff on that plate. But yeah, I do want to move that fuel pump to the back because everybody's saying they push, they don't pull. That bitch do both, to be honest, but I think they say it's way better if you pushing the fuel versus trying to pull it to the front. But yeah, man, this is cool. One day when my pockets is heavy, I'll be able to do like a frame off or something crazy and spend like even more money on this joint. But yeah, definitely when I take this motor out, I'm gonna do the engine bay and stuff. You know, scratch up the frame, get a gloss black everywhere. But yeah, just like with this joint sitting and they were cutting grass the whole time I was in Kansas City, this joint got dusty. But all right, I feel like I'm rambling, and I hate when people ramble on YouTube, so I'm not gonna do that on this part. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all for watching. Hopefully I helped somebody out. Hopefully I helped myself out. Somebody might catch something that I did wrong and put it in the comment section. But hey, now that leak is hopefully fixed, we can move on to the dash and maybe some of this wiring stuff. I might actually try to like at least get my headlights and turn signals or something going. Headlights and brake lights and turn signals. Something like that. I might try to like figure out how I can wire that up. But in reality, I want all my lights, like the side lights. I want every single light on this joint working. And I know it's a T-top, but it had a dome light. This is the CNC T-top for everybody who don't know. So I think I'm gonna do something with that dome light. Just trying to let y'all know what's next. Definitely the dash cap. I'm trying to hold off on that autometer dash. That shit like 1,100, 1,200. I did the rotors and stuff. Oh, I gotta bleed the brakes, the drum brakes. That's what I could do. I'm gonna pay somebody to do that shit. That shit was confusing as hell. But yeah, I'm gonna at least bleed the front brakes. And next would be wiring up that transmission. Here's the wire. I showed y'all before, but I'll show y'all again. Let's see. This is a little pigtail right here. So this came off of 4L60E out of the junkyard, and you just wire it up. I forgot how it go, but one of these is like, it's probably like your power. This brown is your torque converter, lockup or clutch lockup or whatever. The green one is solenoid B, and I think yellow is solenoid A. So all you do is just kind of like put some switches up there, flip it, and it'll shift the gear just like it's regular or whatever. But that'll be another task for another day. Probably gonna be a headache, but it's whatever. That's it, man. I'm not about to tell y'all nothing else. We got the intake back on. That was the whole point of this video. Sealed up, new carb gasket, new valve cover gaskets. Plugs back on. This throttle cable is the last thing, but that's boring stuff. Yeah, appreciate y'all for watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Help me get this channel to 2K. We almost there, like 300 off. I've been slacking. and I need y'all to hold me accountable. But hey, we back. And we back in full motion. Summer's over, pretty much. I don't got that much traveling to do left. So I'm going to be like locked in on the car. Still waiting on the paint man to come give me a quote. That's really why I haven't bought the dash cap, because the dash cap is easy. That shit only like $180 or something, or $200 or something like that. I want to go ahead and knock out the big stuff, like paint. Paint is going to cost me a little grip. I got rims already, but the actual rims that I want will cost me grip. But I'm going to OG this joint for a little bit. But I do want paint, bro. I'm tired of looking at this primer look. I really want to paint just so I can put my stripes up here, and then it'll look like an actual Monte Carlo for real, for real. But all right, y'all. I'm gone. Peace out. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.